Hey everyone, Cesar Pineda here, Farmers Insurance Agent, South Norwalk, Connecticut. Heading into the office real quick to check on the mail, check on the plants, everything that I haven't done for over 2 weeks. And just wanted to give a quick preview of what it's like out here. And surprisingly, the first thing I noticed is that there's a lot of cars out on the roads, which I don't know how to take because I've been locked in for a while. Expected for most people to be doing the same thing, but I guess a lot of these people are essential workers. I guess maybe a lot of people are grocery shopping. I don't know. I would hope so, because that's the whole point of why everybody who's doing this is doing this, right? But yeah, a lot of cars out on the road. So I don't know what the situation is. I don't know where we're heading with this, but if this is to get better, we all have to do our part, and I would hope that everyone is doing their part. So as you can tell, some people are out sitting on tables, eating. I guess they're just having a picnic. I want to make a video later on with my wife because she really knows the real situation. She worked at a hospital and she'd be able to tell us what is really going on, because people I know are treating this as if it's really not that big of a deal. I could still go for my walk, I could still go for my hike, I could take my kids out and hang out, but I don't know what that means for us. Almost ran over a squirrel that's in the middle of the road. So I see a lot of people out who it makes sense for them to be out. I see, FedEx drivers. I see some contractor trucks, which obviously things break down, especially if they're overused. And since everybody's at home right now, I assume that houses are getting their fair use for utilities and plumbing and electric systems and Wi-Fi, so I get why there would be a lot of contractors still out on the road. Obviously, that is one of the things that my agency does, is business insurance. So quick plug-in. If all of you essential contractors who are still working, are out on the road and you need help with your commercial vehicles or your commercial general liability policies, we can absolutely help you with that. Commercial insurance is something that's really interesting because it keeps changing. There are many people that asked how come they didn't have something for this virus as part of the coverage. And the answer for that is simply, this has never happened before. So how could we prepare for something that is not expected to happen? Talking about personal lines, we have coverage for things that we have never experienced here in Connecticut, for example, or I shouldn't say never. As far as I could tell, as far back as I could tell, we haven't had earthquakes, yet we have an optional earthquake endorsement. But when you ask somebody, hey, do you want to buy this earthquake insurance? They look at you like you're crazy. So that is the concept, we try to predict catastrophic events this is absolutely a catastrophic event for a lot of people. However, this was not what was anticipated to affect and disrupt as many businesses as it has. So going back to commercial insurance, we always grow, we always learn, and we prepare. So I would not be at all surprised if the state of Connecticut and even the federal laws change, saying that insurance companies have to include something so that if this ever happens again, then there would be some sort of net to prevent this kind of catastrophic losses that we're seeing right now. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be free, and I just want to make that clear, because insurance is you pay a premium for in exchange if something ever happens to you, pay you, right? But they have to adjust rates based on the coverages that are expected and the potential losses that can be paid out. So again, if this had been something that had been included as default in most commercial policies right now, I'm sure a lot of companies will be going bankrupt, honestly, because if they're charging, say $100 a year for virus protection, and then all of a sudden you have, 90% of all businesses in Connecticut saying, well, this happened and now we want to file a claim, then that's exactly the kind of thing that bankrupts companies, because you're getting $100, or you're given $100, and you're getting, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars in return. So that's not a smart formula. Alright, now I'm getting into Route 7. It does seem quieter, which is encouraging. I do still see some cars. I miss my office so much. I wish I could work from here. But no, I need to keep it going. This is sad. This is really sad. it'll bounce back.